used for various purposes. To conserve, this harvested rainwater is used for to conserve and augment the storage of groundwater. That is the solution of storage of groundwater, that recharge of water level, to reduce the water table depletion. Depletion means the water level goes down by every year by 1 meter in the state of Punjab. To reduce this depletion of in the water table level, so rainwater is harvested to improve the quality of groundwater. So, with the help of rainwater, because rainwater is very fresh water, so ultimate source of water. So, to improve the quality of groundwater, the rainwater must be harvested. To arrest seawater intrusions in coastal area, to increase the seawater in these areas, the rainwater is harvested and the this water with the help of filter media goes in the sea. That means to increase the seawater level, to avoid flood and water stagnation in urban areas. So, for if due to shortage of water, so water is collected, the rainwater is collected in big containers and recharged in the groundwater. So, it means to store, to collect the rainwater, this is meant for avoid flood. So, in that area the flood is avoided. So, means high amount of large amount of water is stored in big containers, or in the other side the water is goes in the soil to regain the water level. So, it means the rainwater is harvested to avoid floods. So, what is rainwater harvesting? Ultimately, what is rainfall harvesting? So, I define rainwater harvesting. It is the activity of direct collection of rainwater. That means, from the roof areas, from the surface of the ground, from the roadsides, the water is collected. So, rainwater harvesting is the activity of direct collection of rainwater. Secondly, rainwater can be stored for direct use or can be recharged into the groundwater aquifer. So, these are the two definitions of rainwater harvesting. First is, it is the activity of direct collection of rainwater. Secondly is, rainwater can be stored for direct use or can be recharged into the groundwater aquifer. That means, the water goes down in the aquifer to increase, that is raise the water level in a soil. So, also I define rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting process of collecting, first you collect the water and then conveying and then storing water from the rainfall in that area. So, for the purpose of beneficial use. So, you can use that rainwater harvesting water. So, you can store the rainwater in tanks, big reservoirs, underground storage, groundwater pits. So, you see in the picture. So, there is a high amount of rainfall and on the roof of the building, and this water goes down with the help of pipes. This pipe, via this pipe the water is passing through these pipes and then collected and stored in these tanks. So, these tanks also recharge with the help of filter media. You can recharge or raise the water level of the soil. So, what is rain harvesting? Rain water harvesting yields copious amount of water. That means, high amount of water is collected and used for beneficial use. For an average rainfall of 1000 mm, approximate 4 million liters of rainwater can be collected in a year in an acre of land. In 1 acre you can collected a water of for the average rainfall of 1000 mm. As rainwater harvesting neither energy intensive nor labor intensive, it can be a cost effective alternative to other water occurring methods. So that is the very beneficial use of rainwater harvesting. So I see with the water table falling, that is the depletion of water level, with the water table falling rapidly and concrete surface and landfill dumps taking the place of water bodies, rainwater is the most reliable solution for augmenting groundwater level to attain self-sufficiency. So rainwater harvesting is very important. That is, rainwater is harvested and stored in a big containers. What is the methodology of rainwater harvesting? So first you see in the pictures the rainwater coming on the top, and this rainwater passing through pipes goes down in the big containers or big pits. So first is methodology is roof rainwater harvesting, land based rainwater harvesting, watershed based rainwater harvesting. For urban and industrial environment, you can use roofs and land waste harvesting. So for this, public, private, office and industrial buildings are used for the collection of rainwater. Pavements, lawns, gardens and other open spaces are used for rain purpose, and that water is collected, water is harvested in a big containers or in a ground. So what are the advantages of rainwater harvesting? So firstly, to provide self-sufficiently to water supply, reduce the cost for pumping of groundwater. Third advantage, provides high quality water, soft and low in minerals, improve the quality of groundwater through dilution when recharged. So rainwater harvesting also improve the quality of groundwater, reduces soil erosion, erode the soil, decrease the soil erosion and flooding in urban areas. The rooftop rainwater harvesting is less expensive and easy to construct, operate and maintain. In deserts, rainwater only relief. So in case of desert area, collected rainwater is very beneficial for the public. In saline or coastal areas, where fluoride contents are more, so you can use the rainwater that provide good quality water. So there are so many appropriate technology on the surface of ground, the water conserved and groundwater recharging techniques. So this means rainwater is recharge the water level in this area. So there is check dams for used, that is weir is constructed in front of some nadi nala river. So you can store the rainwater, that is water harvesting comes supplementary irrigation techniques. This stored water used for the irrigation purpose. The roof catchment area are selectively cleaner when compared to the ground level catchment. So roof area is most important for the rainwater harvesting. That means losses from the roof catchment are minimum, built and maintained by local community, no chemical contamination, only required filtration, available at doorstep with the least cost. So roof catchment area is very important for the rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting system, so this consists of many. First is roof catchment, the catchment of water on the roofs and gutters, down pipes, filter units, storage tank. So these are the components of rainwater harvesting. So, first is roof catchment, that means catchment for the collecting rainwater. So, this tiles concrete can be utilized for harvesting the rainwater. Secondly is gutters. Gutters are channel fixed in the edges of the roofs to collect and transport the rainwater from the roof. Gutter can be made in semicircular or rectangular shape with cement. So, gutters are the main component of the rainwater harvesting. And downpipe, that means from the roof the rainwater is passing through the downpipe and goes down in a big container. And first flush pipe, diverse dust, dirt collected on the roof during non-rainy periods when the first rain arrives. So, these dust, dirt, debris goes down in the flush pipes. Filter units, filter media, there is pebbles, gravels, brickbat, coarse sand are used in the filter media. So, next is storage tank, and the all water is stored in a big tank, and then water is used for various purpose. So, size of the storage tank based upon the number of person in a household, per capita demand requirement, number of days for which water is required. So, size of the storage tank depends upon the per capita. And water available from roof, there is some coefficient of runoffs. For GI sheets, coefficient is 0.9, Wester sheets 0.8, tiled 0.75. If the plaster on bricks or concrete surfaces, the coefficient of runoff is 0.7. So, why this? How the problem can be minimized? By providing pipe water system with source based surface water, deep tube wells, recharging strata through rainwater harvesting methods, storing rainwater for drinking purpose in area where electricity is a problem, an area where concentration is more, an area where public water supply is uneconomical, an area where dependable source is not required. So, attribute of groundwaters. So, at last I summarized, there is a more groundwater than surface water. Groundwater is less expensive and economical resources. Groundwater is sustainable and reliable source of water supply. Groundwater is relatively less vulnerable to pollution. Groundwater is usually of high bacterial purity. Groundwater is free of pathogenic organism. Groundwater needs the little treatment before use. Groundwater has no turbidity and color. Groundwater has distinct health advantage as alternative for lower sanitary quality surface water. Groundwater is usually universally available. Groundwater source can be instantly developed and used. Groundwater has low vulnerability to drought. Groundwater is key to life in red or semi-red regions. Groundwater is source of dry weather flow in rivers. So, rainwater harvesting technique is must in each area and each state due to recharging of groundwater level. So, thanks very much.